Good morning, students. Today we will start reading a new chapter from the book Convent. The name of the chapter is The Ailing Planet, the Green Movement's Role. Ailing planet means the planet who is now diseased. He is suffering from some disease. Ailing means when someone suffers from some disease, it's called ailing. The green movement, as you know, we have seen the green movement, that is tree plantations and all, they come under green movement. This lesson is written by Nani Palkhiwala. The writer of this lesson is Nani Palkhiwala. Now, let us see what he has to tell us about the green movement. The following article was written by Nani Palkhiwala and published in the Indian Express on 24th November 1994. The issue that he raised regarding the declining health of Earth continue to have relevance. So, in this chapter, we will see how the health of the planet Earth is declining, and it will be most interesting for you because you already know the deteriorable conditions of the Earth because we cut down trees. So let us start. What happened? We'll see. One cannot recall any movement in world history which has gripped the imagination of the entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the green movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. So everybody knows what is green movement because every year we celebrate tree plantation and we plant several trees. We celebrate green days to plant trees in order to see that the trees and the forests are not cut down. It started nearly 25 years ago. In 1972, the world's first nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand. Since then, the movement has not looked back. We have shifted, one hopes, irrevocably from the mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view of the world. So we will see now the holistic and the ecological viewpoint. It is a shift in human perceptions as revolutionary as that introduced by Copernicus, who taught mankind in the 16th century that the Earth and the other planets revolve around the Sun. So it was Copernicus who told us that the Earth and all the other planets, they revolve around the Sun. Previously, we thought that the Sun revolves around the planet. For the first time in human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness that the Earth itself is a living organism. So we consider Earth as a living organism, an enormous being of which we are part. It has its own metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. So the Earth also needs food to eat, air to breathe, and water to drink. This is called metabolic needs. The Earth's vital sign reveals the patient in declining health. So we see the Earth is not at all healthy. We have begun to realize our ethical obligation to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to future generations. So, as the earth, they say that the earth does not belong to us. We have merely borrowed it from our children. So we should return it back to our children in a healthy way so that they can live in. The concept of sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. In its report, it defines the idea as development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs, that is, without stripping the natural world of resource future generations would need. So we should not destroy the planet because the planet belongs to the next generation. In, in the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia, there is a cage where the notice reads, the world's most dangerous animal. So there is a zoo in Lusaka, Zambia, where in a cage in the forest, there is a cage where they have written the slogan, the world's most dangerous animal. Now, can you imagine who is the world's most dangerous animal? Inside the cage, there is no animal kept, but a mirror where you can see yourself. So inside the cage, there is a mirror where you can see your own image. And the purpose of writing the most dangerous animal is that we, the men, are the most dangerous animal of this world who is destroying the planet Earth. Thanks to the efforts of a number of agencies in different countries, a new awareness has now dawned upon the most dangerous animals in the world. He has realized the wisdom of wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. Scientists have catalogued about 1.4 million living species with which mankind shares the earth. So scientists say that there are around 1.4 million living species with whom we share this earth. Estimates vary widely as regards to the still uncatalogued living species, but beyond this, there are still many millions of species about which we still don't know. Biologists reckon that about 3 to 100 million other living species still languish unnamed in ignominious darkness. One of the early international commission which dealt inter alia with the question of ecology and environment was the Branch Commission, which had a distinguished Indian as one of its members. Mr. L.K. Jha, the first branch report raised the question, are we to leave our successors a scorched planet of advancing deserts, improvised landscapes, and ailing environment? So Mr. L.K. Jha says that should we give our next generation an ailing planet which has no trees, only desert? So, one of the early international commission, Mr. Lester R. Brown, in his thoughtful book, The Global Economic Prospects, points out that the Earth's principal biological systems are four: fisheries, forests, grasslands, and croplands. What are these? Fisheries means the world of fishes, forests where trees and animals live, grasslands where the grasses are grown for the animals to eat, and croplands where grains are grown for us to eat, and they form the foundation of the global economic system. So what are the four things? Fisheries, forests, grasslands, and croplands. In addition to supplying our food, these four systems provide virtually all the raw materials for the industry except minerals. So most of the raw materials also come from the crops, from the grassland, from the fisheries, and from the forest, except the minerals and petroleum which we dig out from the bottom of the earth. In large areas of the world, human claims on these systems are reaching an unsustainable level, a point where their productivity is being impaired. When this happens, fisheries collapse, forests disappear, grasslands are converted into barren wastelands, and croplands deteriorate. So, the scientists say if we overuse these four things, that is, if we take out all the fishes from the ocean, it will collapse. There will be no more fishes in the ocean. If we cut down all the trees in the forest, they will disappear and soon the land will become a desert. If we cut down all the grass, the land will be barren and wasteland where no trees can grow, and the croplands will deteriorate. In a protein conscious and protein hungry world, overfishing is common every day. Nowadays, most of the people like to eat fish. So if we over-harvest the ocean, there will be decline in the quantity of the fish, and so there will be no more fishes left in the ocean. Local forests are being decimated in order to produce firewood for cooking. In some places, firewood has become so expensive that what goes under the pot now costs more than what goes inside the tropical forest. Is in the words of Mr. Mayer, the powerhouse of evolution. Several species of life face extinction as a result of its destruction. So, we have seen how the planet Earth is deteriorating because we are overusing all the things that are present in the earth. Like we are cutting down the trees, we are taking out the fishes, we are overusing the crops and the grasslands. So let us see in the next video what happens if we destroy our planet Earth. Thank you.